What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Bible Wisdom. Today I wanted to talk about just a reminder to study the Old Testament. You know, sometimes we can get into studying the New Testament, and vice versa. Sometimes we can only study the Old Testament. You know, maybe your favorite book is the Psalms or Genesis or, Proverbs. And however you want to look at it, we should study the whole entire Bible, and a great reason to, there's a few good points of why to study the law, those books of Deuteronomy, Leviticus, and Numbers. And just to encourage you to continue to study those things is because even though we aren't under the law, we can still learn from those books. It's still included in the Bible. Obviously it was something that was deemed valuable by God. And so, the Old Testament, it was originally written to just the Jewish people, the Israelites, but it was for all of the world. And so even though it's written to a specific people, we can all benefit from it. And so, try to, definitely one thing that might improve your studying is to remember to maybe take notes, once a month or something. Maybe do a Google search of a word that you want to know more about. Definition search, that's what I do sometimes. But also, reminder that we are to diligently read and search for God and diligently seek God, because one reason is because he rewards those that diligently seek him. And so we're just not just hearing the word of God without actually focusing in on it. Of course, for me, sometimes I'm either doing something, but there's a lot of times where I will focus in on a specific book, or I'll listen before I fully am ready for bed. And so I'll specifically listen just so I can listen to the Bible. And so I definitely recommend that for you. If you're already doing that, that's great. Maybe just, you don't have to take notes, I guess, every time that you listen to the Bible. Obviously, you have your own personal way of searching for God, but maybe I can add, some help to that or encouragement to that. But, also, just remembering that the Old Testament, there's a lot of good benefits from that. Peter, he said that it's a light that is shining in the darkness. That's what Peter said that, the Old Testament is. It was written by prophets who have insight into future that has not yet happened, but also future that has happened already. And so anyway, remember to read like the books of Nahum, Micah. If you're not reading it, of course, I recommend audio Bible. That's what I do mostly. I mostly do an audio Bible, but obviously I do have an actual Bible. But I've mostly listened to the audio Bible. And anyway, remember to listen to the books like Micah. Obviously you've probably listened to Jonah, and then I highly recommend for the Old Testament I recommend the New Living Translation. It's written in contemporary English, but there's also a contemporary English version. It's called the CEV. That one's pretty good, and then the NIV has a subversion called, I believe it's the NIEV. It's called the New International Readers Edition. And I guess it's I wish I could. I should have known what it is, but it's basically an easy to read version of the Bible in the NIV version. But anyway, I mostly listen to the NKJV, but I do like the other translations as well. But anyway, I just wanted to remind you that study the whole Word of God, and don't just solely stick on your favorite books. Of course, those are good if they give you comfort. Obviously, I'm not trying to, really ruin that or anything like that. But I'm just saying, just remember to study all of the Word of God. And then also get diligent about how you're studying the Word of God. So how I look at diligence is, what the definition of it, when I've looked it up, it means to do something with care. So it's not just, you're putting on the Bible as you watch a movie or something. That's cool, but also those times where you're really just focusing on the Bible, maybe you, like I was saying earlier in this video, searching a word that you don't understand, or maybe a word that you want to get more meaning, or searching a concept, or reading a commentary, or listening to an audio commentary about a specific book of the Bible. That could be helpful, where you're diligently kind of getting in and getting more understanding about it. And then obviously reading books about the Bible is something great that you probably already do, but I recommend that if you don't do that, try to get an Audible account, Amazon Audible, or there's Christian Audio. They have a downloadable app that you can get. And then also your library, your local library, maybe a bigger library that as well, maybe not the local one, but sometimes big libraries will have a audio CD section where you can listen to audiobooks on CD, and you can rent those from your library. And I have seen Christian books at a library. If you're in Washington, I've gone to the Bellevue Library, and I know they have them. So maybe your local library has audio CDs of biblical books, of modern. They actually had modern books, So if you're not very tech savvy sometimes, that could be a way to do it, is your local library. But anyway, just wanted to remind you that it's important that we study all of the Word of God, and find a translation that you understand. Even though it sounds different, it sometimes sounds like, wow, that's really different. Knowing that the people that wrote the translation are faithful to write exactly what the original Hebrew or Greek said. And so you can trust the translation, even though it just uses different words. And so I recommend, if you haven't been listening a lot to the Old Testament, finding a good translation. And then YouTube has the Old Testament. I added to my playlist the NKJV Bible. And you can add playlists to another playlist on YouTube. And so that's a great way to just know more. I especially like Isaiah 65, 64, where it talks about kind of God's overall general plan about making a new heavens and a new earth, and that he's going to renew the world, and he's going to bring goodness, and he's going to have Jesus reign on the earth, even though he doesn't use the name Jesus. But anyway, hope you found this video helpful. It was pretty simple video, just a reminder to say what I've been saying. So you can go check out my website, washye.com. You can subscribe to this channel if you'd like. I make pretty much daily videos. I try to change it up. I try to give encouragement for the day. Also try to talk about end times videos or end times things. And I am studying the Word of God myself. I'm in Bible school, Bible college. And so as I learn more, I try to make better videos as well. So you can stay tuned, and hopefully, prayerfully, I keep making videos. Obviously, we get challenged. So yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching this channel, and I will talk to you on the next one. See ya.